Player mode superstar.
Good morning, agents. We are here a day later than usual. As I said last week, we most likely will be doing this week in division a day late. So it is Wednesday morning. This is going to go live. But we're just going to quickly go over what to expect this week in the division 2, and we're also going to do the manhunt. So let's just get straight into it. Again, apologize to those who were expecting me up on Tuesday afternoon as I usually go live. But again, I did give you a lot the heads up last week that I might be a day late or maybe 2 days late this week with this week in division. And without further delay, let's get straight into it. And as per usual, we usually go through our projects. This week's projects. Season pass project is Camp White Oak. And again, do this in combination with a weekly or daily if you're going to do this. But again, your usual rewards are optimization cash, you got SHD calibration, and you get challenge and bounty there. The daily project for Tuesday the 14th was neutralize named Black Tusk, and it's Black Tusk focus. You've got Camp White Oak and you've got Man in Zoo. So as I say, Camp White Oak is the season pass project, so you can combine that with the daily project and you would get the extra XP. And again, you get your usual on your daily projects. You get your usual one exotic component, you get your SHD calibration, and you get recalibration cash and some of your rewards there. But again, combine the two and you will get good XP there. And there is an XP event on currently, and we'll get onto that later in the events area. The weekly project is again, it's what's this, base operations, it's Central DC. And it is the White House area. So you got to do, actually not just the White House, you've got the White House area, you've got downtown West, Constitution Hall, Bank headquarters, DCD headquarters, then you've got a stronghold mission to complete to get your 3 exotic components. Got your SHD calibrations, get good XP there, season pass XP, and you get a good heroic hyenas bounty. That's for your weekly project. This week's legendary is entitled Basin. You get your exotic cash, you get good recalibration caches there, you get 2 of those, and you get good season pass tokens there as well. You got your weekly recognition as well. As you know, you get your named item cash and your exotic cash. This week's again summit still there, 15 floors gets you an exotic cash, a hell of a lot of XP, and you get your season pass XP with recalibration cash. This week's daily project for agitation is True Sons. Eliminate 30 of them to get 100% True Sons agitation. You got your weekly descent project for your collectibles, daily and weekly projects in the Dark Zone, and that actually does tie in very nicely with this week's manhunt, because the manhunt is Dark Zone focused. I've looked ahead and there's quite a few content creators who've put some good stuff up, and it is Dark Zone focused this week. So you can combine that with your daily and weekly Dark Zone projects. As you can see here, Dark Zone and Conflict is on the daily, you know, complete matches in Conflict or neutralize agents in Conflict. But the weekly is extract contaminated supplies from Dark Zone South, extract contaminated supplies from Dark Zone East, and extract contaminated supplies from Dark Zone West. So you can do each Dark Zone if you wanted, and then, you know, at least you're getting this project done, and then, you know, neutralize agents in any Dark Zone, and then you get your name caches, you get good Dark Zone XP, you get recalibration 5 SHD recalibration, and you get good season pass tokens as well. So that's it for the projects and the manhunt. Like I said, that is Dark Zone related. We are going to be posting up this week's manhunt, which is week 5 of 9, so we are halfway through. We will be posting that up right after this. This week in division is complete. As it goes for the assignments, still yet to do those, but I will get onto those. We got the recalibration, retaliation. I've still got the True Sons ones to do, and this week's events. Let's get into the events, because like I say, this week's event is worth looking into because there's 2 of them live right now. You've got 3 times XP events. So like I was saying, if you wanted to combine the season pass projects with the daily project, you're going to be get a bunch of XP because it's ×3 XP event is live at the moment. You're gonna get an exotic cash for that, so it's worth just hammer out any bounties, missions, activities like, you know, your propaganda broadcast, your tendency controls and whatnot, and obviously any missions you're doing on heroic, challenging even, you'll get a good bunch of XP there. And this week, and that's a season event, this week's global event is SHD Exposed, which I will be activating along with the Manhunt. SHD Exposed is one of my favorites. I'm actually starting to appreciate it, and we will be doing those challenges as soon as once we get into the Manhunt, we'll be doing the challenges. So yeah, so be ready to see some good SHD Exposed action. I will activate that now actually, and we'll do that alongside the Manhunt. Now it won't be in the Dark Zone, but it will be the bounty that we've got to do in the Manhunt, but we'll complete that together like we usually do every week. So that's activated now in the background, as you heard. So as it goes for this week's weekly, this week in Division, we're going to wrap up with Escalation. Let's see what missions are on Escalation. Again, not a big fan of it, but again, it's worth doing if you want to get your prototype gear. And this week is the Art Museum. Hate that mission. Capitol Building, Jefferson Plaza, Lincoln Memorial, and Federal Emergency Bunker. Now, what I will do is because obviously there's different ways to get your prototype gear, but what I'll do, let me have a little look what's dropping there, because I do want some prototypes to rigger. Okay, I do want some striker pieces for the prototype gear, but when they drop, they don't drop full. You need to max expertise out my striker's gear to get that prototype. But anyway, more on that later. Federal Emergency Bunker, what's that dropping today? This week he's going to be dropping, okay, nothing interesting. What was the other ones? Lincoln Memorial, Jefferson Plaza, and Capitol Building. Wavenware is worth trying to chase down. Capitol Building is gloves, so it's all different kind of gloves. So anyway, with that said, that is the Escalation, and we've covered this week's projects. We've also done the Manhunt, and we've done this week's event. So again, I've just sped through this to get this out for those of you who do like this content. I know there's a few of you out there that enjoy this content, so I thought let me still get it done for you. But as again, this week in Division, the biggest highlight to me would be the SHD Exposed. Is a good event to get some good XP, and it's fun. It's one of my favorites, and as long as they've not tweaked it, it's a whole lot of fun. You will see that activate on the latter stage of the bounty, which we will go to, the Manhunt bounty, which we are going to do next. So with that said, agents, I will be getting more Division content done. I've not given up on the game, but just taking a minor break from it because it's just getting too much for me. Escalation annoys me to bits, and yeah, I just thought I'd take a little break. But with that said, because of SHD Exposed, do expect some content on this to be completed throughout the week. So with that said, agents, I'm going to wrap up here right now for this week in Division. 8 minutes just to give you a scope of what's going on in the Division universe. So with that said, I will wrap up here now, agents. And for those who watch and comment, thank you in advance. And definitely please like and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I will definitely, as I always do, we'll see you on the next live, agents. And that live is going to be the Manhunt. So again, agents, see you all on the next live.